You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. It's classic conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. It's classic conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic conversations with JT and Lo. Classic Conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way to rap. Classic conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic conversations with JT and Lo. Absolutely. Classic conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric. Classic conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. It's classic conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. It's classic conversations with JT and Lo. You never know which way the rhetoric is gonna go. Classic conversations with JT and Lo.
Okay. All right, what's happening, people? It's 8:30-ish. It's time for Classic Conversations with JT and Lo.
8:30, and that's the cop. I don't know if he's on the way or not. Have you heard from him?
I haven't. Actually, it's not 8:30-ish. We missed it again, man. It's 9:03. Actually, I think the promo started coming on at before 9. So yeah, we started at 8:30-ish again tonight. About to get this thing going, man. Ask a cop. I think he's on his way. If he's not here by the second segment, we'll fill the seat with somebody else. Please, people, be a part of the show. 404-500-1605. Need you to hit those buttons over there, the love button, the like button, your hug button. You can be mad at us. You can cry. Either way, any button that you hit is going to help my
algorithm
go up because, again, we are on Spotify, Amazon Music, and we are on YouTube. Please go hit the button, subscribe, and then hit the button again and share. Subscribe and share. We're not charging you anything. We're not going to ask for credit card information. And even if we did, we wouldn't ask for the little 3 numbers on the back, so we can't charge you. Please, hit the button. That's all I'm asking you to do. Hit the button. Get that support. Angelo.
Hit the button.
Every time you say that, the first thing comes to my head, man. Every time I can't shake it. What's up, bro?
How was your week, bro?
Hey, man, I had a Gucci week, man. So listen, we flew up to Baltimore this past weekend. My first stop to my favorite crab cake spot, G&M.
Mm-hmm.
Best crab cake, and I don't know about it. Anyway, it's like that. If you like crab cakes, you ain't been a G&M boy. You gotta make that trip to Baltimore. You'll thank me later. But we was up there for the Supreme Uncle, as we call him, the Supreme Uncle's birthday. My Uncle Lou turned 70 years old. Real big deal. And we knew it was gonna be an extravaganza because 65 was such a big extravaganza, so we knew at 70 they were gonna do it big. So him and his wife, man, they did a whole dance routine. He went down and almost did a half split at 70 years old. So, me and my cousin, my cousin and one of my brothers, we were sitting at the table, right? Kind of looked at each other and said, Unc putting a lot of pressure on us. He just did a half split at 70. Hey, He putting a lot of pressure. He putting a lot of pressure on us, man. We gotta make sure we tighten up. You know what I mean? 'Cause Uncle's showing you how you supposed to do it at 70, man. Did a whole dance routine, 2 dance routines, and yeah, it was kind of dope, man. So yeah, shout out Uncle Louis' birthday, man. 70 years old. You know, nice family appearance, man. Everybody came up. We had a grand time.
My only question is, did anybody check on him the next day? Anybody?
Hey, listen, to know my uncle, so my uncle does, and it was funny because when everybody was doing their tributes to him, we found out we weren't the only ones. And I said to say, my uncle sends out text messages every day. And when I say these text messages, most of them are awakening messages. Stuff he's told us stuff that's gonna happen in this world. You know, he retired from NSA, so he told us things are gonna happen, and they happen. He's told us things of issues with people, whatever, but we get messages every day. But it was funny because some of his close friends came up, and they were saying the same things about him and his text messages. So one dude who works for another agency, he didn't want to talk about it. He said, hey, listen, and at the end of this, if y'all want y'all numbers to be blocked, we're in position to do that for you. They work from high power federal agencies as well, so. Anyway, it was funny, man. It was a good time. We had a ball.
Unc goes to sleep at like 8:45.
Yeah,
something
9
like
o'clock.
that.
Yeah.
He's in good shape.
Oh.
Yeah.
I just want to know what Aunt told you last, because we need to know if the world is coming to an end. Are they coming back to get us? What's happening?
Oh, listen.
Did he say? Did he
No,
say?
be careful now. I might add you in some of these text messages. I
Hey,
said,
I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Hey, and they long, but if you take the time to actually read them, you be
Hey.
like,
Oh, you
yo.
in the group chat too?
No, I'm not in the group chat, but every now and then he'll
But-
pop one my way.
Yeah. He's gotten on his poppy list. He'll chime in on some folks.
Man, and I'm like, yo, wow. I actually would. And usually I have to take a day or so to read it because it's long and I can't read it at that
Not a
moment.
whole
But when I
day.
read it, oh my God, man, that thing it's popping like, yo, he hit that on the money.
But no, but you
yeah.
got to think, his wife is a recently retired bodybuilder. She was doing it up until her 60s. So they work out like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning every day. I mean,
Oh, that's why he could hit that half split.
Yes.
Tell him that he need to stretch a little bit more though. He ain't that flexible. Just stretch. Stretch.
Yeah. So they still doing it, man. So anyway, happy birthday to my aunt and everybody. We had a great time. So that was my weekend, man. Mark Curry was here this past weekend. We had a great weekend for comedy. So got my man Shula King this week. A couple of shows almost sold out already, so don't sleep on them tickets. We try to get in there. How was your weekend, TZ?
Man, it was good. Went to North Carolina, went home.
That's right, my Duke's birthday.
First time I've been home in a minute when it was summertime. Had a great time. First time I took my wife home during the summer, and she saw the craziness of the country. She didn't believe me, but she saw it. Somebody was having a what was it? Retirement party, and I'm calling around because I'm going to visit people, and he was like, "Hey man, you might as well come up here. You'll see everybody here." Man, and I went up there. We ate good. We drank. Well, I drank good. She don't drink. Had some cigar smokers there, but when I tell you these folks party and they dance hard, she couldn't believe it. Guy, if one of my cousins walked around the whole venue, nobody would get up and dance with him. He grabbed a chair, pushed it out on the dance floor, and started getting down with the chair. And I mean, that chair didn't stand a chance. I'm telling you. I mean, she actually got to see it. Had a ball, man. Had a ball. It wasn't happy for the reason we went home. Actually went home. One of my cousins, like second, third cousin, his mom passed away. So was there to support him. And I should have done what the younger people do now when they go to funerals. They don't wear black suits.
Right.
I wore a black suit.
For real?
Yeah.
Yeah, we ain't doing
Yeah.
I
that.
ain't wore black
Yeah.
to a funeral, and I don't know how long.
Yeah, well, see, for one thing, I don't really do a lot of funerals. I do know from now on though, that it'll be a vest or just be a
Sup,
shirt
Cam, man? Thank you. I
because
see you,
man,
sweetie.
it was like 103.
Oh. You was in Kuwait.
Man, it was burning up hot. And then, afterwards, we was gonna go home and change up. But my cousin, he was like, I was like, hey man, I said, what y'all getting ready to do? He said, we're going up to the burial site. I looked at him and said, man, you need me to come over there? And I could tell he wanted me to come, but he didn't want to say it because it was so hot. I was like, no problem, bro. I came here for you. I'm going. Woo-wee. When I tell you it was one of the shortest burials I've seen, they was like, hey, listen. They put them roses on that casket. They prayed one time, said, that's the service, y'all. And it was hot, man.
Zero shade.
We're not going to do no tributes,
hot.
no songs,
So,
no nothing. Nope. No
yeah,
releasing of the doves.
The old traveling thing. I went to, what's that place, Buc-ee's?
Yes, Buc-ee's.
Hey,
Yes.
somebody posted, I know we got to get ready to go to break. Somebody posted, if Walmart and Quick Trip had a baby,
It would be
that's
Buc-ee's.
Buc-ee's.
It would be Buc-ee's.
Wow.
Man,
That's a heck of a
crazy.
scenario.
It is
I love it.
crazy. I just need to go there when I'm not on my way somewhere.
You said if who? Walmart
and Quick Trip.
Quick Trip. Dang.
Dude, the place had, I think, 30 or maybe 40,
40
gas
hogs.
tanks.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
yeah.
it's like
and it had
100.
like,
It's
and
like
it had like,
100. For
like
real?
it had
Yeah.
like
It's
20,
100.
like 20 electric stations out there.
Wow.
All this parking. The car wash is they have a manager that manages the car wash area. That's how crazy it is. Yeah, yeah. It's
Where is this at?
You know, one thing I did like that you posted the that you posted the jobs that they offer. Or was
Yeah.
that Kaya?
Kaya,
who
she
posted
posted.
it? And
Yeah.
their salaries were so
Oh yeah,
high.
yeah,
just
and they got
to
great
be at
benefits.
Buc-ee's.
Great benefits.
listen.
But you know what? They need it.
Yeah.
They need it. The lady actually told us, "Oh no, this is actually calm. It was actually worse earlier today." I mean, it was people everywhere going, just moving. I mean, just moving.
Did you see the mascot?
I didn't see him, but somebody else said he took a break while we was there. But he
Oh, okay,
was there.
yeah.
He
I
was
definitely
there.
saw him when I took
He
a picture.
was there.
Like it was an amusement park.
He was there. I took a picture with
You
the
said
with the
bucket
statue.
food is the bomb.
I didn't get the brisket sandwich. I got that Bucky Club sandwich. It was on point. It was on point. I need to find out
I
what
know,
sauce
right?
it was.
I was lost too. I ain't heard of it.
It's they got one up there.
Pass making.
Yeah, they're building one in Tennessee right now, and it's gonna have, I think, over 200
I thought
gas pumps.
Wawa the bad thing running, but sound like Bucky got Wawa.
Yeah,
Buc-
Bucky's killing Wawa.
Sheets, Quick Trip,
Oh,
got all
all
that.
of them.
Pilot,
Wow.
Wawa, it's killing all of them.
Yeah, it's
Really?
true.
Oh,
Yeah.
bro, it's killing all of them. They got clothes, they got coolers, they got grills.
Yeah.
They got
real
everything you can buy.
merchandise.
And I'm not talking about no cheap grills, man. I'm talking, there was a grill there for $549, man. They got deep fries to go camping with.
Are you serious?
Oh, they for real.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
said Walmart meets Quick Trip. You wasn't playing.
And having babies after that. Listen, man, we're gonna
Hey, real
come,
quick,
we'll be
I know
right.
I cut us out, but hey, shout out to my sister Cat May in Virginia, man. She has sent us 99 stars. I see it, Cat May. Thank you, dear. All right, there you go.
We'll be right back. Gonna introduce our guest, then we're gonna get into this sub. All right, y'all, we are back. We are back. Classic Konversations with JT and Lo.
And ask a cop, claim he's 15 minutes away.
Yeah. Either he's 15 minutes away or he's on Highway 75.
Hey, being honest, is this the same cameras?
And
Are these the same cameras?
yeah.
But these
something
things look like they in doggone Asia. I mean, this is incredible. They're like we in not 3D, 4D.
Just in case y'all know what we're doing, we can see ourselves up there. So
Them
that's
cameras are incredible, brother.
what I know, boy. That
Go
great.
ahead, man. My bad. I'm just sitting there looking like that. It's
I
done
know, I'm
crystal
looking
clear.
at my grape coming on back in. This one side though, I got a little too much black or too much pepper. Yeah, too much pepper on the other side. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Classic Konversations with JT and Lo.
Yeah, you heard about the cop.
Wow.
We back, man. As a cop supposed to be like 15 minutes away, or he's actually on 75. We'll figure that out shortly. Reginald Johnson, what up, bro? How you doing, man? So as I said, we have some guests in the building. As you can see right here, this young lady here came on the show before. She's probably gonna become a regular because I kind of like her a lot. She speak like she got some sense, and she don't drink too much, and she smokes cigars and don't say nothing about the smoke. So
Gas me up, Jason. Gas me up. Oh my God.
Keep it going. Keep it going.
So,
said
ladies
keep
and
going.
gentlemen, as you can see, we have E.B. Dupree back in the building.
Yo, what up, what up, what up, everybody? Welcome. Well, welcome to Classic Konversations, but thank you for having me back in the building. I'm happy to be here, of course. And I'm not going to tap on this table no more because I realize it's echoing in this microphone. I learned it real fast, real fast.
You know what? Again, this is why we like for you to come back, because there's so many people that don't learn that. And even after they're told, they still do it. Especially people that wear pinky rings.
Oh.
You got a pinky ring on. You can't slam your hand on the table.
No, you can't. You can't.
And he's in the entertainment business. I'm not going to say any names, but yeah, I'll just say
and
he's from New York.
When y'all post my name, make sure y'all capitalize that P, okay? Because that look real retarded.
It's a real retarded.
Okay. Just make sure y'all spell that right. I'm real particular. If you didn't know.
He's funny, man. He's a funny guy.
Just saying, oh, guess who walked in? Y'all guess who walked in?
Right.
But introduce my homegirl first. He ain't even been here. She need.
I'm going to let him sit down first so that he's not in the camera while, walking past when the
Right.
camera shoot
Just
over there to
rude.
her. Yeah.
And late.
Yeah.
Look at him. He ain't even sat down yet. And I'm already in that.
And
ass.
then there's you. What were he doing?
And also, we have another guest in the building, and she is actually giving me class on some cigars. And let me tell you something, I've been smoking cigars for a long time. And for somebody to actually give me pointers, hey, she deep into the game.
Yeah, Mike. You surround
Casper,
you
I
can't
got
run.
some news for you when I get home, something that I just learned tonight. It's going to blow your mind, because we have the tools to do it. We just never done it because we didn't know. Vaughn, how you doing, baby?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. Hey, listen, great to have you here. I'm glad you're coming through again. Somebody that likes smoking cigars. Now, this young gentleman sitting next to you, you may see him lean away every now and then because he's not a brother of the leaf. He'll deal with it every now and then, but he's really not a brother of the leaf. So don't take it personal if he leans away.
That's fine.
Yeah, okay. I see you cigar smoker. She's a sister of the leaf. I told
It's
you.
a medium to full body.
Didn't I tell you that he was going to say something when he saw that cigar? Oh, yeah.
This is an adult cigar.
Hey, but shout out that cigar though, because it's you go ahead and shout it out because I like what you
So
said.
this is a cigar by La Ferona, based in Tampa, Florida. It's a female-owned brand. This is a Nicaraguan with a Habano wrapper. It is a 78 ring gauge, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe it.
You can handle them big cigars.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
It's the way he looking at you holding that cigar. That's getting me.
What you saying over there?
Didn't I tell
I said it.
I said it.
Didn't I tell y'all when he showed up what was going to happen?
Too funny.
And as you can see, Asker Cop is in the building. I guess he was.
They told me we were
On
running late
75?
today, so I showed up late.
Huh? What? Who
What?
I
Same,
got the text. Hold on.
the same person that was on that doggone Tyler Perry thing you read. That's who told you that.
Why? Yo, we missed
Everybody
that.
got jokes.
But you the funniest one in here.
What up, Glenn?
Yo. Hey,
Now I know how to read that shit. But
hey,
not
my cousin said that looked like an old school spliff. Hey,
a baby
Val.
blunt.
Hey, Val, everybody don't know about
About as
spliffs.
big
girl.
as a baby.
That's crazy.
chewing on it.
No, so it's made with a tapered end.
Oh, I see.
No, I didn't
With a
chew
quill.
it down.
Yeah, say what he asked you in the microphone, Vaughn. Just say it right there in your mic. Say what he asked you. What he asked you.
Did I chew it down? No.
So,
No, I'm just saying because it was real taping on
Yeah.
one, like,
Yeah.
like
So you thought she sat over there and was like, why?
So fun fact. Cigars
I don't
used to
smoke.
actually be made the opposite way, with the tapered end on the foot and the ring gauge on the head. And when they started making this cigar in this ring size for La Ferona, she did not like putting the 78. So she tapered the head instead of the foot.
over the head.
Taper the head.
Taper the head,
No, she tapered the head.
Yeah, not the foot.
not the foot.
Yeah. Either way, there was no chewing involved.
No chewing involved.
Yeah. I don't know about chew cigars no more, dog.
Hey, come on, JT, let's go, man. Because this can go so many different places right now. Let's-
Right.
I was only wondering about the shape of the cigar.
And he
Y'all
was
need to
about
get your
he was about
minds
to go
out the
there.
damn
He was
gutter.
about to go there. All right, man. So listen.
Low to JT, I got his candles too. Glenn say you got your candles, teasy.
Topic today, I posted something about our girl KEKE and
Red bean.
her choice of fashion when she went to the Usher concert. And, you know, I had some questions to ask, you know, asking what do people think of it. Now, again, yes, we're talking about, I'm using this as an example, but I didn't want it to be about her. Wanted it to be about basically you personally. But we'll go ahead and use her since that's the way I started out. But I wanted to just use her as an example.
Okay.
So there we go. We got it up there. Did you think that her choice of clothing was considered trashy? Was the boyfriend wrong for tripping? Should a woman be allowed to wear what she wants? Should a woman check with her mate before wearing revealing clothing? Should he have shut up and let her be, especially since this was recently after she gave birth? And then also for the fellas, would you allow or consider letting your lady go out looking like this without you?
Who's going first?
Well, I'll get on that real quick. I think he was out of pocket.
Think he was
that
out of,
was,
he
yeah,
was,
I
he-
think that's the conversation.
Who was out of pocket?
He was.
Oh, okay.
Because I think if you're gonna do that, that's a conversation that should have been had at home.
So you're saying his
Nah.
comment was out of pocket.
Yeah, it's common. He shouldn't have did it publicly, but I see how he feels. But that's something he should have said before she left, how he felt about it. So maybe he did, and she went out anyway, and that's why he sent out.
What if they
his
weren't? What if they weren't the
messages.
same city together at that time? What if they weren't the same city together at that time?
I mean, FaceTime is the thing. Don't do that to Kiki. Kiki a whole boss. She know how to make sure her man check her out before she walk out the door. Bruh.
So you're saying you think he saw it before she went out?
Yeah, she said that.
So you think he just got mad because Usher was hugging on her?
There you go. That's what I think.
That might be it.
I think it's more of a
I mean,
Usher
wasn't
deal.
that episode of Boondocks that said that?
And he didn't want to seem like a hater.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was Usher. Usher. Yeah.
Yeah, that was funny.
If that was my girl, I ain't got a girlfriend, y'all. But yeah, I'd be mad too. Usher. All he had to do was really say what it was. You ain't gotta. Bro, he showed all his panty drawers with that comment.
Yeah. I thought coming online and doing it was kind of crazy. But I just wondered, is this something that okay, would you, if you was in a relationship, would you go out that way without talking to your man first?
First, I wouldn't wear that because that's not something I would wear.
Okay.
So
Thank
it
you.
wouldn't even be a conversation. However, if something was questionable that I did decide to put on, you said, would I have a conversation with him? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd be like, how I look? That's all I want to know
Right.
is how do I look? Not if you want me to wear this or not, because I'm going to wear it regardless.
So
How
if
do I look? You better tell me I look fat in it if you don't want me to wear it.
that you look fat?
Yup.
Fat?
Yup.
Y'all heard that,
You better
man?
say,
That's the
girl,
tip. Tip number one.
I don't know. I don't know. That's
what I'm
opening up a
saying.
can of worms.
Exactly. So you know what to say. Girl, you look good. Yes, you look good as hell. And that's all I need to hear. Because what I wear ain't none of your business. Because I'm never going to disrespect my man in public. Now, if something is questionable, I'm going to be like, oh, I'm good. I got it. I can handle it.
So if your man feels it is disrespectful for you to wear it, then what?
I don't think anything I wear is disrespectful. However, if he felt like I was disrespecting him, then I would consider.
Okay.
Okay, if
His
your cheeks were
opinion.
out, just be straight with it. If your cheeks were out.
Well, she just said she wouldn't do
No,
that.
but I'm saying,
But if they were,
Yeah.
yeah, I would definitely take his opinion into consideration. Is this really disrespect? Like, where am I going? To the beach? Or am I just walking?
Exactly.
Am I going to the store? Like, where we going?
She was a
Depends, because if I'm
whole
going to the
slut.
beach and my cheeks are out, sir, I'm going to the
Right.
beach. My cheeks supposed to be out. Just watch them.
Watch
Just
her.
follow the cheeks.
Yeah, make sure nobody touch you. Just watch
Right.
her.
Just
Guard 'em.
cover me. Protect me, sir. That's it. We going to the beach.
What you think, Vaughn? What you got?
That's funny.
What you think, Vaughn?
I feel like if you're in a relationship, you know your man or you know your woman, right?
Correct.
So I don't think a conversation needs to be had about an outfit. If you're in a long-term relationship, you
Right.
know if he's comfortable with certain types of clothing and vice versa. If you want to wear something that he's not too comfortable with, I would ask him not the same thing, do I look good? Because he's not going to say no. But
I know.
I would say, how do you feel about this?
Baby.
Well,
There's
that's a good
compromise
one.
in every relationship. So while I might like something ultra revealing, if he's not comfortable with that, then we have to compromise in the middle.
Right.
You know,
I think
maybe
I
just on
gaslight.
Tuesdays, not
I
on
might
Fridays.
gaslight. That's probably my problem, which is why I didn't take the mature route. That was a mature response. That was, how do you like this? How does this look? Not versus, do I look good or no? I don't. Oh, okay. I just need to know yes or no. Do I look good in this or not?
I just think he just didn't want to show his true cards because he was looking at Usher the way she was pushing up on Usher, and Usher was pushing up on her. He had his feelings about it. He didn't want to be a hater and be some, you know.
You know, if that was the only person Usher has pushed up on, maybe I would say, okay, maybe he had a stance. Usher done pushed up on every woman in that,
Yeah.
you know, so
Oh, yeah,
it's
I
not
know
like
that. No,
it's,
I know that, but he's saying for appearance sake how it made him feel. It's just like if your man's sitting there and Holly Berry came out the stage. No, I'd say somebody real. Megan Thee Stallion. Okay, if I'm sitting here and you my lady or you my lady, and Megan Thee Stallion comes in and she's, you know, all over me, and I'm like, oh shit, you know.
My dream come true.
Am I, wait,
I'm gonna have to tote that ass whooping.
but you know what?
Cheeks.
I wouldn't be upset about that, though. I wouldn't be upset about that.
nope,
I wouldn't be upset about it because
Nope.
you're not
Right.
going home with her.
nope.
It's a once in a lifetime deal, right?
And see, now,
But
that's,
it is Usher.
Well, this was a key. No, this I don't think that a
Hold on,
Keke
hold
and
on,
an
hold on.
Usher meetup is a one in a lifetime deal. That could have potentially happened again. That's probably why he was in his feelings,
correct.
because it's a possibility they could actually link up after the show, the next day.
well, y'all know she played Chili in the movie.
I mean, he might have had a little fetish with chili, so hey, come on, yeah, because you know.
But see, if he feels like they could possibly meet up later, then that's an issue in their relationship.
Exactly. That should have been addressed at home. Period.
Period.
And
He
I
should have
think,
let
yeah.
her do her thing, and when she got home, then they had a conversation about it.
Correct.
Or even if he wanted to talk to her before she got home. You my whole man. You called me your wife. You have my phone number. You could have called me, texted me, emailed me,
He
something.
went to Twitter. He Twittered you. And he ain't even at her in the tweet.
No.
He just he ain't even at her in the tweet. He just, what was it, a screenshot, a video? Whatever it was, he ain't even at his baby mama, and that's a problem.
All right,
Because
let
you
me-
ain't even talking to her
Are
directly.
they married or are they just
No.
dating?
Baby
No,
mom.
just dating. It's baby
They're
mom.
just
God.
dating.
He the baby daddy. Let me read us a couple of these comments. My cousin Chevelle said he would have just had to be mad at me. Reginald Johnson, he said, I was raised primarily by my grandfather, so my thoughts are going to be a little different. I have an old soul. If you have to question whether or not you should wear something in public, you probably shouldn't.
There you go.
Terry said, Terry Taylor, am I saying that right, Terry?
But
Oh,
hold
so-
on, wait a minute. If we got a who's questioning what's being worn in public? The person wearing the clothes or the person that's with the person wearing the clothes? Because at that point, why would I question something that I bought and paid for to wear?
I think he was probably referencing him then, wouldn't he?
Yeah, I think so too.
I
But
hear
you
what you're
know,
saying, yeah.
in regards to that, I want to get because there's another comment that was actually on a post. We'll probably get to in the next segment in regards to that. So we'll get back to that. Terry said, yes, that was a point. He was looking for her. He was looking at her like she was a whole snack, and she was
Indeed.
grinding up on him like she was ready to give him a little Debbie or a little Kiki. And then Chevelle said these celebs are dressing in lingerie anyway at the awards, etc. She said that your response was a good response. It's not about Usher, it's about her and how she reacts.
I just want to know why y'all making this Kiki's fault.
It's
This
not
ain't-
Kiki's problem. It's his problem.
Right.
I don't think, no.
No, them comments is making it, they putting it on her, and I don't like how that flow. Y'all get off of Kiki, okay? Period. Get off of Kiki because she didn't ask for Usher to come over there, okay? He just did what he did, and she responded the way she responded, and it wasn't classless. It wasn't tasteless.
Yeah, I don't think that she did, and y'all made a good point in regards to him tripping because Usher was on her. But my thing was I thought he was mad actually because I didn't see that he supposedly knew what she was wearing before she went out. I thought he was mad because of what she actually had on.
That's what the comment
Well,
said.
that's what the comment said. This
'Cause he
outfit, you're
wasn't
wrong.
gonna come out and tell the truth. You was on Usher. No,
I thought that he was mad because of what she had on, not because.
And what
of
does
the
a
whole
mom
Usher
have to
thing.
do with anything?
Right. She had her whole legs wide open when she gave birth to that baby. So ass out or legs open, she's still a mom
Oh
regardless.
yeah, I got to get to these comments because I ain't read that. Because I see evidently somebody must have said a mother shouldn't be acting like that.
No, he said
Oh, he
something
said-
about her
See,
dress.
yeah,
and
help-
you are a mom.
Mother.
That was his second statement. And being a mom has nothing to do with anything.
Wait till
I'll
he grow.
think it
Look,
up.
wait till he grow up a little bit, because there's some grandmamas out here with their booties out.
Yeah.
There's some great grandmamas out here with their booties out. In fact, they be in the cigar lounge.
Nothing he said was relevant to what was happening at the time.
Yeah, they fit 40,
If
40
you got
something.
that title, I just
Grandmas ain't in their
let's live up
40s
to the
now.
limit.
Well,
Yeah, that's true.
yeah.
With great grandma, I'm gonna go.
Great grandmas in their 50s.
Reggie
Frat
said
brother, go ahead.
he took a very passive-aggressive approach to how he dealt with the situation. If she's in fact coming home to him, there's a conversation need to be had behind closed doors. You know, and the whole thing coming out, you know, I don't see Keke needing no clout online or whatever. So I saw somebody said this had to be a clout thing, but I'm like, Keke doesn't need clout.
She doesn't need clout, but it is a coincidence that she just announced that she has a new album coming out.
Oh.
She announced that yesterday.
that
Yesterday
changes
morning
things.
or the day
Nice.
before yesterday, she announced that she's doing a collab with an eyewear company. So, could this be a stunt that they put together?
Yep.
Who knows at this point?
Because for him to go off online, I thought was kind of, before talking to her, was just,
Immature. It was childish. It was emotionally immature.
And
That's
does he
all
know
that
who
it
he
was.
dating?
Exactly.
Keke.
that part.
She-
'Cause
her
who is
literal
he?
moniker is Keke the Boss. So
that's
what are
the
you
question.
talking about?
I've been trying to figure out who is he.
Keke baby daddy. That's who
That's
he
it.
is.
I hadn't had
That's
time
it.
to
That's
Google
Keke
him.
Palmer.
I don't even know
I
his
don't know who
name.
he is, but
That's it.
I mean, has he directed anything? Has
Well,
he
actually,
produced anything? Is
no, but,
so he just lucked out,
Yeah.
and now you tripping, boy.
Well, you
better
know,
sit your ass
there was a
down
clip
somewhere.
floating online after all this happened with an interview that she did with Steve Harvey and how he wanted her to be with somebody on her level. And he told her in that clip, don't try to bring somebody into your world because then they latching on to everything that you trying to do and they ain't really got nothing. So, and the person that you trying to bring into your world ain't gonna really understand how you moving in this industry. So you need to get somebody that's on your level. And I think at that time she was already with that dude. Honestly, so she really tried to make that man a part of her world. He's still her baby daddy, but apparently
wait,
they
wait.
broke up. So
you're saying that if he was a part of her world, he may be more understanding of her dress? Is that what you're saying?
if he was more on her level, I would say
So
like it doesn't
if
have
he
to be.
if he was
has to
a
be
prominent lawyer, he'd be appreciative of how she dressed. Is that what you're saying?
No.
That's on her level.
No. I'm not saying that would be whether or not he has appreciation for how she dresses or not. No, just bring somebody into her world, her space that's on her level. He wasn't on her level. She was trying to bring him up in her world. You know, this is
No, I heard
a
that part.
regular
So
person.
I'm asking you: are you saying that you think if it was somebody who was on her level, and I guess we're
who would be
assuming
less insecure because they would be on her level, yeah.
you think it'll be less
Less insecure. Would that comment have made it online? Probably not. He probably would have had that conversation with her behind closed doors, like an emotionally mature man would.
Or she may not have done it at all.
Or she may not have done it at all.
Yeah.
So
It's interesting that Steve
gotta
Harvey
think
would say
about-
something like that, being that the person that he married wasn't on his level.
Oh, you
but
gotta know.
she was more understanding of what he was doing.
Correct.
It's a big difference for Steve. And I'm a big Steve
Well,
Harvey
the second,
fan.
the second time it came, the third time it came around, she was because she had that dope boy money.
Oh yeah, she had a dope boy
She
money.
did.
Yeah.
She
But
had
she
that
still
dope
had to
boy
be
money.
more understanding. She had to be understanding of that. I'm gonna have
Of
to do
that
like my
status.
producer tells me. She had to be
I think-
more understanding of this world that we're in.
But then again, I think everybody's attacking the guy, and I even make jokes about it. But if the guy really has more of a conservative approach to things, there's nothing wrong with that either. Because I mean, both cheeks were out clearly, and you can see them, and that would make the average guy have an issue with it. Out in
That's
public.
why I was asking that question about
Yeah.
what at the prominent level. Real quick, Keke said the feelings are valid. Just hate he spoke about it publicly. Frat King Quill, what's up, brother? Chimed in. He said he got pumped from the moment she left the house. Keke said she would wear TF out of that outfit. She also said just wait and see what she wears at Usher concert.
Wow, this audience is crazy.
Quill said, man, Key could have come out in the trench coat. It was an interaction with Usher that got the baby daddy in his feelings.
Right.
Number one fan said Marilyn Monroe did that to John Kennedy. It's a new. And then Kiki chimed in on the parenthood. Said people question parenthood all the time based off what women wear. This is abnormal. And do I think it could be a publicity stunt for something brewing that features them? And I do think it could be a publicity stunt.
What you about to say, John?
We about to go to break,
There we go.
but two things that we're gonna go to break. First, Goonie, what up, bro? Goonie said Keke been wanting to be a 304.
You better stop it.
It's not new for today's women.
You
And
better
then
stop
we're gonna
it.
go to break after this one because I know when we come back it's gonna be hot. Goonie also said the women that agree with Keke are usually single as well and wondering why they can't
Goonie,
keep a
you
man.
better shut your
We'll be right back. Classic Conversations with
Woman
JT.
down. Shots fired. Chill, man. You start that shit. Chill with that. Don't even go there. Loud like a motherfucker.
Hey man,
Y'all ask the cop.
we back. Classic Conversations with JT and Lo.
And ask some cop.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Well,
Hey, man.
y'all missed some good stuff,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, you did. There's G-strings and Megan Thee Stallion. There's a whole lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. But listen, man, while y'all are watching this thing, I see you commenting and everything. I need y'all to hit those buttons over there. Like this thing, love this thing,
Share
hug
it.
it, get mad, share it, do all of that. Either way, you're gonna help my
Algorithm.
go up because again, we are on Amazon Music, we are on Spotify, and we are also on YouTube. Hit the button, people, hit the button. Please go and follow us and share it and let people know what's happening. Yeah. And call us too,
Cool said, not
404-500-1605. We go, ooh boy, I had to get all the way down to that one.
Well,
But
what
what was the comment that you said you agreed with?
That he was valid with his feelings, right? Like he was well within his right to feel that way. However, it's the display of emotion publicly that was just the wrong thing to do. Like, sir, you can be in your feelings. Yeah, that's why we said that should have been held up. It should have been taken care of behind closed doors. But yeah, definitely, Darius, you are well within your right to feel how you want to feel, sir. KEKE Palmer, baby daddy, listen.
Oh, thanks.
You
I was like, who's
well
Darius?
within
I
your
was
right
going
to feel
too.
how you want to feel.
Darius.
However, you should have just handled that thing at home. Everybody said it, but you know better now. You over there single and lonely right now, looking at pictures of your baby.
No, you don't know that. Because
With
see,
his
the whole
mama.
thing is, that's one thing. I think it's a more society, particularly in the African American society now. We've gotten so free with just showing everything. There's nothing to the imagination. There's no, like, because I remember the sexiest thing to me still is a sundress, a thick woman in a sundress. And so, with that being said, you got to look at, what's that chick's name in history? The South African, Sarah Bartman, the one that they used to put on display with the big butt.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and they, you know, and then after, you know, they displayed her. So black women have always been put out there as a sex object through history. And then, you know, Eartha Kitt, different people who went over, the one that did the banana dance.
Josephine Baker,
when she did that, she was a sex object, dancing around, but she helped with the spine and shit, but she also was a sex object. They look at black women as a sex object. Now everything's come full circle. Instead of with just your beauty, your intelligence, now everybody want to show everything they got on Instagram to be an Instagram model and be a star. So I fully understand where the guy was coming from. I just think he's dead ass wrong for putting his business out in the street. That's all. You know, you can't show your ass. I mean, both cheeks out, sheared. I mean, come on, she better than that.
I'ma just say this. When I look at the collective continent of Africa and what we've come from, I see ass out. I see titties exposed, but I know it's not on TV. It was on National Geographic when that was the thing. But I think that we have gotten to the point where we have allowed this colonization to really take over how we treat and speak and view each other. Them Europeans were covered up. The Africans were not. So we gotta.
That was due to heat.
No.
Well, it is
Ain't it
hot.
always hot in Africa though?
Yeah, it's hot.
Okay,
Hot.
but I'm
I'm
just
talking
saying,
about
though.
here. It's hot.
But it's hot here.
it
So
was-
you gotta think about it. Like we gonna dress. It's in our roots. I'ma just say that it's deeply rooted in us to just be as comfortable as we are, wherever we are.
Go natural. Come on, let's go African.
So, and it's not just in Africa because there are experiences where you can go and
Let's
you
go
can
African.
just
Want to go African? Go thumbs up.
bear all and be comfortable where you are.
Right.
Like it shouldn't be people gawking at you, people wanting to judge you for what you're doing. It should just very well be respectable. Let her do what she gonna do with her own body. Just don't touch her. Just don't cross no boundaries. Just don't cross no
Societal
lines.
norms. She can't
Do what she gotta do. What she gonna do what she gonna do with her own body regardless. That's how I feel about it. Like all these comments about KEKE and what women should be wearing and what they shouldn't be wearing. Y'all gotta stop speaking for women, men. Y'all ain't got nothing to do with what we put on, period. We dress for ourselves, and we may dress for each other, but we definitely don't care about your opinion about what we got on when we walk out there.
I beg to differ there. Because if you're with a man, you're going to worry about what he has to say about what you're putting on.
Yeah, if you look good in it. Do I look good in this?
Yeah, you look good in here, but you're not going outside in lingerie.
Well, no, because you know
That's
your
what
man.
I'm saying. That's what
You
I'm
know
so-
your man.
And the
And
point
I
that you
said
made,
that.
the point that you made, I feel that, again, I didn't read all of the stuff on it, you know, who the guy was and all that type stuff. But you have to know who you're with.
Exactly.
You have to know who you're with to be with them.
She
You
was
know.
very comfortable in that outfit, which makes me believe that's not the first time she had on something revealing.
Oh no,
Well,
it's
we
not.
gotta point
I've
out-
seen her before with some
No, but
stuff
we
on.
gotta point out what he
Exactly.
posted about her
Oh,
on
yeah.
his own Instagram.
Oh, yeah,
Is
and-
because he posted a video of her clapping her cheeks on his own Instagram. So what is the difference, sir? If you gonna do
And
it,
he also posted
So
a
it really was
pic.
about him not being there and Usher pulling up then, based on
He
that.
posted a pic with his legs open and shorts,
And
showing
with
his
no shirt on.
showing his print or lack thereof. That's what Chevelle said.
It was
He
no
posted
print.
that. So you know, maybe since she posted that, KEKE said, "Well, shoot, you can post
nah,
that."
it ain't no get back with KEKE. KEKE gonna do what she want to do, but he did post that, and now you're talking about what she got on. She didn't post that. He posted that picture. Somebody else posted that picture of KEKE online. She didn't post that. The pictures that she posted online were from the front, not the back. So what you getting mad at, sir? She didn't post her ass online. Somebody else did. Get mad at them because you didn't want your baby mama cheeks out for everybody to see. That's it. But he posted his own picture. That's the point.
Watch
KEKE
this.
said the way I dress may be the reason I have a man.
To see.
Yeah,
She just gotta
hey,
find her a
hey,
man that's
hey,
gonna appreciate what she
'cause-
wearing.
Hey, Goonie, that's what I'm saying. But KEKE, Atlanta KEKE just said that the way she dresses is probably the reason she has a man. Goonie just said, in regards to you, She just said men shouldn't tell women what to wear.
No.
But that is for single women.
Men should not tell women what to wear, period. Men should not tell women what to wear, period. Goonie. That's probably why you single.
What to wear, but if
And if
married.
if you married or in a relationship, Goonie, she unhappy. Talk to her. She real unhappy. I bet you had a conversation with her right now. She'll tell you she not happy with you.
Damn.
She look dead.
Somebody
look.
And she look dead to the camera right there.
Earlier, Goonie said that he is glad that he is married to a traditional woman.
He probably characterized her as a Proverbs 31 woman.
Oh.
She ain't nowhere near that. I bet you she ain't. Because she probably cheating on you right now.
Hey, Goonie, you came forward.
Check her phone, Goonie.
She said what
Matter of
she
fact,
said.
she got an iPhone. Check her
Nah, you
notes
gotta-
because they like to share
I
notes.
think it's different because
That's how they cheat now. Go check her notes.
Don't give the game out.
Goonie gonna be mad at me tonight. He gonna be in his wife's ass.
I think I
Give me
agree
your
to you
phone.
to a certain extent, but when you're in a relationship, like I've been dating somebody and I told her no, that's too short to what she had. That's back when miniskirts went, and she had a miniskirt. When you came up, she was, her panties showing.
Yeah, you can't be showing
And
your
so I
panties,
said,
baby.
nah, you ain't wearing that. You going to
And
a
if she
barbecue.
respects you enough,
Yeah,
she won't wear that.
of
Like I
course she did,
said,
yeah.
Right.
it's based on the relationship.
Yeah.
Some men don't have a problem with it at all. Some men do. You have to choose if that's the man for you.
But it's
Correct.
a time too with guys, because it's different. The way we are is like this. If you ain't planning on putting a ring on it, you give a fuck what she wears. But when you got feelings for it, and I kind of agree with what he's saying about the ones that they just don't mind whatever they wear, are the ones that typically stay single too. If you because everybody's gonna get in where they fit in, but you got to look at it. If somebody's looking at you purely from the fact that both your cheeks showing, he ain't really thinking about putting a ring on it because he think everybody clapping their cheeks.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Jocelyn Hernandez, Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, they all in relationships.
Megan Thee
so
Stallion,
you
say that
can't
one more time.
you cannot say that because you got your
it's
ass
totally
cheeks out, that you're gonna
different.
stay
It's
single.
We're not talking about Megan Thee Stallion. She's in a class all by herself.
We talking about KEKE Palmer, remember?
But no, they're not in the same class. That's two different
Oh
classes.
God.
So what's the
That's
class?
That's
Yeah,
like,
what's the class?
That's like
That's his
A-League.
Yeah, that's how you feel.
That's all-star game material right there.
Megan is on a different level for him.
That's
Okay,
not
so let's
that.
choose
Those
somebody
are-
else.
She didn't say those in the same shit.
Either way, did you get the point I was trying
I don't
to
want
make?
to just throw a name out there and somebody
That
be in the
just
audience
because
looking at
you are somebody that's showing your ass cheeks out in public does not mean that you're gonna remain single. That's the point I was trying to make.
Oh,
But
that's
you gotta
facts.
remain single, but just like you gave a woman's point of view, I'm giving a man's point of view. If they got everything out there, if you out there and you got everything out there, guys look at that. They may not say that you do, but when you approach a chick, we talked about this 2 weeks ago on the show, about when you approach a woman and if her ass cheeks out, now she may open her mouth if you give her that time and you talk and look at it differently. But if you're out there and it depends what the setting is. If you're at the beach, like you said, it's all good. But if you're in a cigar bar and a chick got all her ass out and not classy, you're gonna look at her like, well, damn.
But let me ask this though: what if you met her that way and y'all started dating that way? Now is it a problem she go out that way?
Right.
You're gonna hit it that way. That's
No, y'all in a relationship. Now you don't want to go out that way.
Well, then I would tell her, hey, baby, it's mine now. I don't want everybody to see it.
But that's
it's
how I
gonna be
met
real
you.
the same way. She could have structure on you because I've had women tell me, hey, Mike, we date now. You're just not gonna be out just with your friends. Because I got people out there too, and they see you with your friends. They don't know that's your friends, and I'm looking stupid.
That's
So
why
I could tell that.
She's talking about your female friends, apparently.
Yeah, my female
Oh,
friends.
okay. Be real particular about what she was talking about, because your friends is your friends.
Keke said-
It sound like
Yeah,
some
not-
real control issues.
Female friends. She had issue with it. So I just made sure I didn't show up any places that we go together with different people.
Oh, but you took them outside the city limits. I got you. We got you. We
took
see.
him
I
out
see
the social circle.
Yeah. Just make sure he dated them outside the
that was
circle.
my hiding spot back in the day. Social circle. The
I'll
movie
tell you,
theater and
I
Applebee's
go
is social
way
circle.
back. One of my spots was right across the street, Spawn Livers.
He
back
is
in the day.
admitting to the cheating.
No, that's back in the day when I was younger.
Yeah.
I don't cheat now.
Younger was last week too.
Yeah, but it really was. the way I feel this week, younger was last week. My back hurts.
That's what Cop
But,
Key said. You should have just told her to take her panties off. The one that you said you could see her panties, you just told her to take the panties off.
Well, I did it, bro. No.
You did before you left the house.
but Angelo, you make a good point with that in regards to, how you meet somebody. It's hard to tell somebody now you have to change.
Mm-hmm.
That's why back in my day, if I met somebody in the club, there's no way it was going to be serious because I didn't want her to keep going to the club. I wasn't going to be able to tell her not to go to the club because she would say, well, you met me in the club. What you talking about? I used to go to the grocery store. That's where I wanted to meet women at.
Because she always got to go get some groceries.
Yep. Or in traffic because I know she was either on her way to work or on her way home
How
from
you
work.
meet somebody in traffic?
You ever been sitting in Atlanta traffic?
I've
You're sitting
seen
still.
this played out on TV before, but never in real life.
Oh, just
Go.
pull over like this, pull over.
Yeah.
No, I ain't never gotten. I
have
don't even
been
make
pulled
eye
over.
contact with people that's driving up next to me. I don't do it. I don't.
Man.
I've been pulled over.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
I've been pulled over.
Maybe I should
And I
start making
pulled a
eye
few of
contact
them
then.
Back in the
Yeah,
day.
put shades on. And that way, if you don't see what you like, you can turn forward, act
I
like
ain't
you didn't
even
see
see
him.
it. I
But
ain't
if you
even
see
see
what you like, you take your shades off. Then you can make
See,
eye
I didn't
contact.
know that you could pull somebody over in traffic. We gonna do that on 85, 75.
I used to
Gonna try,
look,
he gonna
look,
try.
I used to ride in traffic when I didn't have a job.
Red light, roll the window down, boom, 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 shadow up, like this.
I didn't
get
even
it,
have
I
a
get
job,
it, I
and I used to
get
get
it.
in traffic just to look like I had one.
Wow. You was standing in traffic with your sign.
Glenn said, "Can Lizzo have her cheeks out?" We prefer not to. Glenn.
Let's not. Let's not. We're not gonna compare Keke and Lizzo.
Number
So
one.
say that again.
Lizzo.
No, we're not gonna do
We're
that.
not gonna do that.
Why not?
Y'all not gonna do that.
No, we're not gonna do.
Why
but
not?
It's not the
but
same.
to Kiki's defense, I mean, she just had a baby. Prior to that child, she talked about her body issues, her acne, all of that, and she said this baby cleared all of that stuff up. Now she has curves and everything. So she feels a certain way about herself. She
Yeah.
feels confident about herself now. Let her have that moment. You don't know what she was going through earlier that day before she put that dress on and said, okay, I feel like I look good today, and I'm going to go out and have a good time. So I just don't like
Let
it.
me ask you
I don't
ladies
like it
something.
neither.
I didn't read all the comments about it, but based on it, because you seem to be really in depth with it, was there more women who commented against her than men?
For me, I saw a bunch of men talking
It was a
about
bunch
it.
of men. I feel like the women, his statement, you are a mom, really set the women off.
Okay.
Yep.
Because that had nothing to do with it. So a lot of women were like, whoa, what does being a mom have to do with anything? She can dress however she likes. A lot of men, what I saw, were more so, she shouldn't have dressed like that. I mean, and don't
She's
get me wrong, you had
disrespecting
women,
him.
you
Yeah.
had women who were saying she should have been dressed better, and you're gonna always have women that say
You're a
that.
mom, there's a certain class you gotta dress as.
We're all moms. And so me
And there's
being a
certain
mom,
way you're gonna dress, right?
I might wear that dress on Friday.
Okay.
Right.
This is what it is. I think a mom, when you got little ones, but when you got kids that are 10 and 12, or even a daughter, doesn't even have to be a son. And we talked about that lady that showed up with her ass tails
At the school.
Yeah, at the school. And I mean, if you wear that, if you're saying it's okay, certain settings you just wear certain things. It's like if you're an attractive woman and you're going to your daughter's recital at school, you're not gonna have. I can't say you're not going to, but I would be upset if my wife or my woman showed up at our daughter's recital with her ass out.
That's a different
agree with
scenario.
you. I agree with you.
That's not a
at
concert.
school,
But I'm
Yeah, but
saying
that's what he's
thing.
saying. He's actually saying that in certain
She
settings.
she was at a concert.
Yeah, that,
She wasn't at a recital.
I'm saying it's okay with that, but you got to look at when you're in a. See, it's so long, it's so far off because the kid's a little baby. But say if you had a 12-year-old son, women like Anita Baker, the way she carried herself. You ever seen Anita Baker?
That was in
concert?
the 80s.
But I'm just saying,
She just did a farewell tour that my mother went to. That is 70 years old.
She can say that.
And no, my mother
Rapture
did not wear a dress like that.
Why does your mother wear a dress like that?
My mother's never dressed like that, ever.
But if she did, how would you feel?
I wouldn't care because I dress like
So my whole thing is, I know we used to jump hard when I was in school, and if your mama looked like her and came up there, Everybody gonna be joning and talking about.
I don't think Keke's
They
gonna
not gonna
go
be
to the
joning.
daycare.
They ain't gonna be joning.
They gonna be saying things you don't want to hear about your mom.
Right.
That's what they gonna be doing.
They don't be joning.
Gonna be saying shit. Her son gonna be fighting every damn day.
Even if she
Why?
is dressed, there was a time where I could not go to my son's school for anything. Not because I went up there inappropriate, because his friends would just say, well, look at your mama. I was fully dressed. So they're going to get it anyway.
Yes.
Nah, there's a difference. There's a
No.
difference when people sit there saying, go.
No, because I used to listen. Same thing for me. Going to my daughter's school, it does not matter. These little kids are gonna talk about your mama if she pretty anyway. Whether she got on all her clothes,
But there's
or
a
she got
difference
on-
saying, ooh, your mom pretty, and then, ooh,
And
your
that's
mom.
what Kenya. Appreciate you tuning in, Kenya. She said a shapely woman often can't hide her shape regardless of what they wear. Chevelle said it was Usher. And that's one of the comments my boy said, Usher's ass, he know what the hell he be doing. Let me read some of these comments from today. Ernest Moore said, any and everything of value is covered up or hard to get to. Ernest is really old school too.
I mean, but he ain't trying to bag Keke.
He saw
So,
Natasha said that he saw every outfit that was packed. The outfit wasn't the issue. E.B. Dupree said Keke is grown and a mom and can wear whatever she feels comfortable in.
yes.
Yes.
And I stand by that.
But Keke, E.B. also said, I usually stay out of grown folks' business, so all those other questions don't really matter.
Right. This is a grown folk conversation between those two people. That's it. The internet was up in arms about somebody else's situation. And
But
I
they
bet you,
both public
here's what I
figures
don't
and they
like.
put it out there.
He put
Who
it out
did?
there. He
But
put
here's
me in
the
his
thing,
business.
it don't matter. My thing is, here's how, I got into it with somebody on my timeline. Not so much got into it, but I just made it a point to say, sir, this is not your issue. You keep making post after post about somebody else's problem, making it your problem. And he's in a relationship that I know is not very, very stable at this moment. So he's one of those people that I know will take somebody else's issue, bring that shit home, and then she trying to figure out what she did wrong. And he mad at KEKE Palmer for taking it out on her. And I'm just like, bro, you gotta calm down, man. This is not your issue. Like, you going at it with these women and everybody, you coming back with more pictures, more screenshots, more statements. Sir, chill out. Just stop. Y'all gotta stop arguing for other men. Let that man handle his business, because you ain't gonna handle the situation the same way another man would, period. That's just the end of it. Like, stop arguing for that man.
There's
you
a
don't
good
even know that
comment.
man. Sorry to that man.
Jerry Barnes says so.
Sorry to that man.
He said, so in nature, a female will put on a display that attracts the male species. Once the female connects with the male, then she puts away her display. A lot of our females forget to put away their display after they attract her male. Just this thought.
Which what is this?
This was a
Which
comment from.
species of female attracts a man with her body? I guess you could say, because what do you call it? It's a body. It's a body, because they got head, legs, feet.
Which species? You
Yeah,
said?
what species of female?
The human species.
He's talking about in nature. He said in nature.
Oh yeah, he did say in nature. Yeah. I think he was trying to be, correct. But it went,
No,
went
I
the
think
other
he's
way.
really talking about animals, and I
All
don't
animals
know
do.
any female animal. Now there might be one
Dogs do.
Maybe so.
that
Dogs,
draws in.
dogs, cats.
What does she do? What does a female cat or dog do to
When a
attract the
female
mate?
dog's in heat, she flags. Means she puts her tail straight up so the male can get easier access.
I mean,
to
but her
it.
ass is out already. What else does she do? So
No, she flags, and a cat will actually get low and put it up. I
He-
breed.
he-
I
he-
sell cats.
he's
dogs.
Animal Kingdom now.
Yeah, so the cat will arch her back and actually lift it up.
All right, hold on.
Yeah, I'm gonna read y'all comments when we come back. I got several comments to read, but I don't.
Yeah, we got a lot of comments to read. We'll be right back, y'all.